Hello and welcome to Explore, a podcast brought to you by all manner of games. I am Henry, you know this, and here are my other cohorts.
Start
with to my left.
I'm Dean.
I'm Dave.
I'm Mike, and the little whining thing down there is my dog Maple.
Yeah. When our powers combine.
Form of the tutor.
Yeah. What are we talking about, nerds? What are
Uh,
we talking about today?
Not Megazords.
not Megazords. I
All
thought
right.
it would be quite interesting.
I was actually meant Captain Planet, but
I was doing the Wonder Twins, so
that
we're
was
all
that, yeah.
we're all on different pages.
what did you think? You said you
Oh,
thought.
yes, I thought we should have an episode where we air all of our hottest takes
All right.
on things we love and don't love.
Well, my OnlyFans is usually personalised, but
Ooh, personalised OnlyFans.
yeah, like the old MySpace.
Nice. Your top 5 fans are public.
I'm
Yeah, yeah.
presuming you're
The song I'm
talking
listening to.
gaming-wise now.
Yeah,
not
gaming,
just-
books,
yeah.
nerdism.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
was going to say, because
So
I have
which
a
you-
few choice things to say
I
about
mean, let's keep it on topic for Explore at least.
I don't know.
Anyone want to start with a hot take on something?
I think so.
Go on. Then.
Go on.
Do any of you watch Naruto or anything?
I have seen some.
I
My
started.
hot take is that anime is dog shit, but
That's fair.
uh,
Mine is, pretty sure this is a hot take.
okay.
So, in Naruto, one character is severely loved, one character is severely slated.
We agree, Maple.
Isn't it?
Yes. The loved character is Hinata, who essentially becomes
Oh
the...
no! Hang on.
Hang on. We've got a cry
whiner.
doggy. Here she comes to wreck the day. Just make sure she doesn't chew a wire.
To wreck the
There's a
wire.
dog loose. We might have to stop occasionally.
You might see a hard cut every now and then. She's sniffing my knee.
She's okay. She might go back. She might just go back in the crate shortly.
Oh no, that was Henry's knee.
Oh,
For audio listeners, you're going to miss out.
Yeah, you are.
for video members, sorry, dog cam is no longer dog cam. It's just empty crate
Just
cam.
empty crate cam. But nevertheless, right. Naruto.
Yeah. So, the beloved character is Hinata, who is essentially protagonist's love interest. Universally loved by a lot of the fandom. And then the other female character, Sakura, who is like Naruto's original teammate, hated because everyone calls her useless. That's the running gag, the joke that she's just useless and always loses. And I
Kind of like Brock.
kind of, yeah.
Brock.
And I can't stand Hinata, and I prefer Sakura as a
Okay.
character. Purely because Hinata exists purely to be a punching bag and essentially just to be Naruto's love interest, whereas Sakura's actually done things.
Does stuff. I see.
Has actual development.
I see. Well, I can't sort of say yes or no because I've never seen it.
That's fair enough, yeah.
Unfortunately.
Confirm
Never
nor
obscure
deny.
one.
I've
It's the,
never seen it, man.
as you mentioned hot takes, it's the first one that came to mind. I will
fair.
try and think of
Welcome
others.
to Henry's lukewarm take.
I'll tell you a hot take. Baldur's Gate 3
Yep.
isn't a Baldur's Gate game.
No.
It's a fantastic D&D game. It's not a Baldur's Gate game.
Okay. What makes it not Baldur's Gate?
Because
It's got Mixed and Boo. It's got Baldur's Gate in it.
it has, but it's
It's a key concept, yeah.
As an owlbear.
It does have an
it has got an owlbear.
Well,
The original Baldur's Gate didn't have owlbears in. No, I just don't think it is. I think the original Baldur's Gate games, the concept of them, the point and click sort of, exploration. I know it's
you want
got that
you want a CRPG.
down.
Not
yeah,
okay.
not
You're,
the
you're talking the mechanics
yeah.
of the game, isn't it?
Like I said, I've never played D&D in the edition that Baldur's Gate, the original one, was released in 3.5, and it seems awfully complicated. The computer does everything for you with your armor class and all that sort of business. The new one, undoubtedly, is much simpler to understand, but I don't think it's a Baldur's Gate game. I think it's a great D&D game. It's not a Baldur's Gate game.
My hot take is that people play Baldur's Gate 3 wrong because it's all about the min-max. This is the best build and best.
Yeah.
This is best in slot. Fuck off. It's a role playing
There's
game.
so much
play,
more to
play
it.
the
yeah.
role.
Yeah, there is a lot of sort of hidden content that you can find depending on the choices you make.
Yeah.
I remember seeing an interview with your man who played Astarion.
Neil
And
Newborn.
Yeah, and he said he'd recorded over 100,000 lines of script, and that was just him. So Lord only knows however many more there is for each character. Like, and even now, it's been out what 2 years, 3 years.
5, it's closer to 4 or 5.
Is it? Oh, people are still finding stuff. It's
It was early access for a while as well, I think.
People are still finding things now, new stuff. So yeah, I'd agree with you on that. To be honest, I really would.
Play the role.
Yeah. Play the role. Don't play min max.
I've had things like that before, though. Like mostly everybody loves Red Dead.
Raymond.
I've never played it.
Never played it, man.
I love Red Dead.
But I've played Red Dead Revolver, which again
The
was the
original-
first one,
yeah,
the
yeah.
original one.
Okay.
And it's a very different play style of game
Right.
for mechanics wise than Red Dead as it later came out. Redemption. Then I ended up playing probably more Undead Nightmare, which was kind of like it's a standalone DLC.
I love that as well.
What was that?
I love
It was Red Dead Redemption. Zombies.
Oh, right. Because that's what the Wild West was full of.
But it was still at a time where it wasn't a DLC.
Right.
It was warranting enough for its own
It's
game.
like a standalone.
A standalone game.
I see.
Which was, and then you got to like try and hunt down the Chupacabra, and then the 4 Horsemen of the Apocalypse, which were 4 wild horses.
See,
Yeah,
that appeals to me.
And I was like, this is
far
so much
more
cool.
than, like, actually Red Dead, because I've never played Red Dead. And everyone's like, "Oh, Mike, you should definitely play it." I'm like, I don't see the appeal of cowboy.
Nah, it's
Well,
not
I
my
didn't
thing,
really
like.
either. But the original then had like you fight a boss who's like this really big, huge, fat guy who's from the circus, and he comes out one of the train carts, and he's got like dynamite stuck to his head and around his mid rim, and you have to sort of slow precision out just to take him out. And I thought, this
I
was-
mean, that stick of dynamite to the head would probably do it.
yeah,
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Probably do it.
So yeah, Undead Nightmare. I love playing that game purely because I love finding those horses. 2 of them had special powers as well.
Okay, obviously.
Yeah, there's like the Horse of War, which was obviously a horse that was basically on fire.
Black with a fire mane.
Basically, when you're riding it, if you hit someone or a zombie with it, they set on fire and
Class.
eventually die.
Class.
And Death, which was a pale horse and had this like misty aura kind of thing around it, you rode into someone, their head explodes and they just die.
Fair one.
And you could also find and breaking horses, a unicorn, which was just a random ass find in there.
Did that have any special powers?
No, not that I'm aware
Skills
of.
or nose?
There's also a Sasquatch in there,
Okay.
which was cool.
Why wouldn't there be?
Yeah. Actually, there's many. You hunt down the Sasquatches, I believe.
It was just any mythical creature they could think of.
They could
Let's
just
just
chuck
whack
it
it in
in.
the game.
The only thing they were missing was a fucking dragon.
Probably is one somewhere.
I also think
Not a regular dragon. Specifically one fucking.
Yeah, specifically.
I did
Baldur's
actually.
Gate 4, that's what
thinking
you
of-
need.
Thinking of unicorns, I did actually watch that film you recommended from Prime.
Was this Paul Rudd and he's
Paul Rudd.
Oh,
Yeah.
Death of a Unicorn.
Yeah.
That was Henry.
Yeah,
It wasn't me.
I thought I
That's
meant
you.
it.
Wasn't me.
I like that.
Okay, that was a good film.
I told you, it was a good
I
film.
was not expecting it to be.
Paul Rudd does a good comedy horror. Have you seen the new Anaconda with him and Jack Black?
No, I really want
It's in
to.
the trailers.
I would love
I was so happy with
We were
it.
going to go see it as part of the movie meetup for Christmas, and no one could agree on a date because it was December, and
Yeah.
fucking December's miserable. So I'll watch it when it comes on home release.
I'm trying to think of a hot take that I've got. For me, it became like a lukewarm hot take because I never did not like the prequels of Star Wars.
Okay.
Right.
I loved Jar Jar.
Ooh, that is a hot take.
That is a hot take in and of itself, isn't it?
This probably
I
is.
didn't love him, but I saw the relevance of
appeal.
him.
I was the target audience, right?
Yeah, I was target audience when I was there like, ooh, funny Jar Jar.
And for me, yeah, I never saw anything wrong with him because I wasn't focused upon Jar Jar.
Yeah.
And like becoming a child adult.
Becoming a child.
Well, yeah, I'm never going to be an adult.
Of course not.
It's boring.
Absolutely not.
I did appreciate them like paying homage then to the chap that had played Jar Jar because then he was on the Disney Channel who used to then do a hosting show for kind of like the Crystal Maze but for kids or
Jungle Run?
or like a Jungle Run sort of thing. But they did it for Star Wars,
Oh,
right?
okay.
And you could build lightsaber and stuff like
Oh,
that.
sound.
And he was the presenter of it. And then he actually got to be in the Grogu flashback episode of The Mandalorian. series. So they actually sort of got to sort of pay homage to that actor because he was one of these ones that got absolutely slated, and obviously a lot of abuse and stuff just for playing a part.
Not his fault though, was it? You know.
But yeah, I always liked Jar Jar, and I still kind of do.
I have a hot take.
I know.
The Hulk in the Marvel Cinematic Universe is not even nearly close to comparison to what the Hulk should be.
Luther Rigno.
Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, obviously.
I can't wait to show my son Thanos beat the crap out of him.
Yeah.
But
Gotta wait.
I'm making him wait.
Make him wait 10 years from the first one, like we had.
No, the Hulk was never. I think a lot of characters weren't ever represented properly, or they were overrepresented in the Marvel universe. Like, for example, Captain America versus Spider-Man, right? Spider-Man's ripping his head off. It's that simple. He is.
Yeah.
It just is. If you go to the source material,
Yeah, Peter Parker
Yeah.
frequently pulls his punches because he will just kill someone by poking them too
exactly.
Yeah.
And Captain America, I understand his battle intellect and all this sort of business. No, Peter Parker's kicking his ass, right? But the Hulk was never shown to be as strong as he should be.
Have you seen
In my eyes, I don't think that's a hot
I think
take.
they went down stupid strong brute, not
Yeah,
The
not
stronger he
unstoppable
was,
force of
yeah,
nature.
exactly. Yeah,
the stupider he was, sort of thing. And so
Yeah.
then they've obviously done the polar opposite of that then towards the later end of the saga.
I get it for the
Or
narrative
smart
side of
Hulk.
things, and you're making a movie, and you've got to have the actor in there because it's got to appeal to them to take the role, etc., etc.
Yeah.
But
I mean, the other thing is that nothing's threatening if one guy can just punch it and it's
no, of course not, and I get it, but no, the
I always
Hulk was
wanted the
never
Grey Hulk.
shown to be
Yeah.
what he truly could have
I
been.
want World War Hulk.
Yeah.
That
that'd
keeps
be
getting
cool.
sort of half teased.
Doesn't
I
it?
know, yeah.
On the horizon.
Have you seen the animated film Planet Hulk?
Yes,
Yes.
yeah, that's brilliant.
I
that.
quite like that. I love the bit with Hulk versus Beta Ray Bill in
Yeah.
that film.
I just like the element that he actually finds a planet where even like his blood actually brings life.
Yeah.
Like, which is a really weird little.
But yeah, that's
side
another
story
thing. Like
for
the
it.
Hulk's regeneration factor, right? Is insane. It's even better than Wolverine's. Never shown in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Do you know what I mean?
Then
It was just. Yeah, I never thought that he was represented properly.
he said about the blood bringing life and thing. They did that with Godzilla in one of the Godzilla films. Can't remember which one.
Did yeah.
Is it not -1? It is.
No, it's part of the Monarch universe. I
Yes,
believe.
where the Titans, wherever one of the Titans,
Dog, you're a pain.
oh, excuse me, wherever one of the Titans goes, the radiation brings
All the
an
boys to
influx
the
of
yard.
nature. Yes.
Okay.
And they're like,
We're chewing down
She
there.
is adamant that she wants to sit on top of the cables, but
Right.
occasionally misses the chew and chews the cables. So I'm sort of
Half
Right.
wrangling a dog.
yeah.
Here's a hot take. Shouldn't have a dog in a podcasting room because it's just a distraction. and
if
it's
we-
brilliant. But
well, that's
that is a
your
hot take
opinion.
that can. Look,
I just want to play with the dog now. I don't want to talk to you fuckers. I just want to sit and play with the dog.
Well, I'd say pick her up, but she hates that now.
Nah, she's not a fan, is
She's
she?
too big for that.
and I'd say you could play with Henry, but
Yeah. Henry wouldn't mind, but it's
I
not,
think-
it's not
I
that kind of
encourage
video.
it.
I'm
So-
just apprehensive she's going to chew through an XLR cable and shock herself, and
Yeah.
the podcast will just end because
Just blow up.
yeah.
that would be her hot take.
Yeah?
I mean, I'll have a
It will
hot
be
dog.
the hot take.
I have
Yeah.
to pay for an hour. Oh, hello, puppy. Hello.
What other hot takes have we got then, guys?
Well, Mike, have you got a hot take? I know you're sort of half
yeah.
distracted, but have you got
yes.
a hot take for something?
I have. It's the Legend of Zelda series
Mm-hmm.
because they're one of my favourite series of video games. Breath of the Wild and
Tears of the Kingdom.
Breath of the Wild 2. It's not its own game, is it? Really?
Yeah, but Tears of the Kingdom.
Your dog's peeing on your
wee.
carpet.
Good. Well done. Thank you.
The dog's just peed on the carpet.
Thank you. We'll sort that
Brilliant.
out in a second.
Yeah, man.
Break.
Yeah, we'll do my hot take first. Go on, and you great, good girl, kind of. Are crap games. I don't like them.
Ooh.
But I think my hot take really is that I don't like open world, adventure free. You know,
You like linear story?
no, I like an open world game, but it has to have a world that's got stuff in it.
Right.
Breath of the Wild is fairly empty, other than find a Korok.
Yeah.
And then you come across the same mechanic of just interaction.
Yeah, it's just.
I've never played it, so I can't comment, but...
I don't like the shrines. I think dungeons were better.
Right.
I didn't like the aesthetic. I just didn't enjoy them. As a lifelong Zelda fan, I was like, we're going to the Switch. This is going to be amazing. more puzzly dungeons, and now I've got, instead of being one big dungeon and whatever, I've got 144 mini puzzles that are infuriating because they use gyroscopic controls and fuck gyroscopic controls. And then 4 dungeons that aren't really dungeons but are just there.
Yeah.
It was sort of not...
Didn't really add anything.
It didn't... I mean, it innovated the series, absolutely. But I can definitely tell you it was a clear indication that Nintendo went, how do Ubisoft make loads of money?
Yeah.
Climb tower, look at an area, jump off tower, fill in map. It's just...
Isn't that Assassin's Creed?
Yeah.
I was going to say,
That's all Breath of the Wild is.
I was about to go on, and it's also Horizon.
Yep.
I was about to bring in on Assassin's Creed.
It's also Far Cry.
Yeah. It's the fact that the combat mechanics of Breath of the Wild are very similar to what they did for Assassin's Creed when they started with Origins and made it the RPG-esque type thing. And I'll tell you this now, I love Assassin's Creed.
You've got a Magic the Gathering Assassin's Creed deck, haven't
Yes,
you?
I do. It is like one of my favourite video game series.
Series, yeah.
Yes, yeah. I can't got the word right there. But the second it got to Origins, and I was so hyped for like, oh my god, Egypt. I love Egypt.
Yep.
I loved the mythology as a kid. And I was just fucking bored 2 hours in.
Yep.
I'm just like, this is an empty fucking desert. Granted, it's fucking Egypt. It's a desert. But there is fuck all to do except follow this guy who's talking to you, but the music or whatever, or like sound effects or whatever, just drown out what he's actually saying. So I'm just literally staring at a fucking camel's ass for 10 minutes. And then when you actually get into combat, it's just like a Dark Souls game. And I'm just there like,
see, that's another thing.
I hate Dark Souls.
I think I just hate modern video gaming, AAA video games, because like, I can't give a fuck about Souls likes. I don't play a video game to get good. I play a video game to escape from the stress of work.
Yeah, exactly. And have a bit of a
Why
laugh.
do I want to learn? And let's be fair, Dark Souls and those Souls likes they're rhythm games.
Yeah.
I'm learning to dance. I might as well play Dance Dance Revolution or Britney's Dance Beat, or that sort of thing.
It's sort of I say like guides online and stuff. I've never played it, Elden Ring and all that sort of business. And it harkens back to the sort of arcade era.
Yeah.
Where all you have to do is learn a routine of a boss.
Yep.
And if you learn this
game.
routine of a boss, exactly that, you can just cheese it.
Yep.
That's not really what I'm about. Do you know what I mean? I'm the same.
Don't get me wrong. I would love to play Elden Ring because it's
a beautiful looking
It's
game.
really cool.
I liked Elden Ring.
It's
But I got too frustrated with all the fucking boss fights.
Yeah.
Martin wrote it. I can't imagine the narrative's terrible. I just don't give a fuck about
The idea
combat
about
system.
that you should you should have to die loads of times.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of that.
I lost a little bit of interest with the Pokemon Sword and Shield games.
Yeah.
Which had a load of new concepts in when they initially released, and it was really quite fun. But then when you started being able to like do hatching eggs, there was a way where you could then, once you found out this gimmick of, I think it was you had to find a Ditto, and then use the Ditto as the DNA, and then of another Pokemon together to have the egg, and then you just spam the egg for about 400 times or so, and then that would be a shiny.
Right.
So then people were just farming for shiny Pokemon, because then they would just be like, I'll just keep repeating this process over and over and over.
The Pokemon games are massively open worlds with nothing in them. I was super hyped for Sword and Shield, Scarlet Violet. They're very empty. Around sort of, obviously there's Pokemon in them, but there's nothing really there, is there?
Yeah. I like that
then-
they changed them up in terms of the Pokemon that would appear,
Yeah, sure.
but you sort of then still got the general gist of going, okay, there is going to be a Pokemon that will be appearing in that corner.
Sword and Shield, Scarlet Violet, whichever one was first.
Sword and Shield.
What are you doing?
It was Sword and Shield that was
Watch the
first.
camera wobble.
Chewing on that chew, yeah.
They felt like they were just a linear game, right? If you play them through the routes, whatnot, it feels like a linear game. They were just like, well, we'll just open it up, you can go wherever you want, but it's the same linear path. Go, and then the other one, Scarlet Violet, didn't finish.
No, I haven't either.
No.
But that one had a lot of glitches.
It was a bit grim.
It was a bit.
But I
I
just-
had any bugs for that.
I just
for me.
didn't
I know-
enjoy that.
I know people did, but I for some reason didn't.
What's your excuse for not finishing it?
I did finish it.
Oh.
Thank you.
and then, well, I didn't. So,
Shows
and then the new one, Legends Z, or whatever it's called. I played like 6 hours of it. My Switch died, and I never felt the impetus to charge my Switch again. It just
Wow.
The thing is, My biggest gripe with the newer Pokemon games is like, granted, yes, Pokemon is for kids. I'm not really the target audience anymore. I've just grown up with it and never really let it go.
Yeah.
But for God's sake, they fucking baby the players now, and it's just like the worst one was Sun and Moon on the DS. Was just awful because it just felt like a 5-hour long cutscene.
Yeah.
Really.
And
Walk 5 steps, cutscene. Walk 5 more steps,
and
cutscene.
you just start constantly talking to some Pokemon. It's like, just fuck off. Let me catch some Pokemon. Let me kick someone's ass and take their money.
Yeah.
And
You bug catcher, come here.
yeah, and then like in the new ones, like on the Switch or whatever, like everything has to be like a fucking tutorial or something now. And like when you battle the rival like the 7th time at the end of the game, you'll hit them, and if it's a super effective move, it'll just cut from the Pokemon to the rival and just go, "Wow, that was super effective. Nice move."
Yeah.
It's like, shut the fuck up.
Why are you putting conversation in the middle of a goddamn fight?
Yeah, and there was it was
Go.
Scarlet and but Scarlet and Violet, when they did their first DLC, which was one of the smaller ones, the Teal Mask, you get introduced. Basically, these you go to this new like little region. I think it's the Katagawa region, Katagiri region or something. Very traditional Japanese setting, and these two students who were away in boarding school come back to their hometown to like show you around, kind of thing. And one of them's such a little bitch. Like basically, the older sister is like the prodigy at battling. She like whatever. She's like the main rival, and then the younger brother, who's like really shy and timid, is like in awe of you and wants to like become stronger to like be like you, but he's just such a little bitch. And then it comes out when they release the second DLC later on. You go to their school, and he's after the first DLC, he's like become inspired to become stronger, and now in the second one, he's just this prick who's like just obsessed with being the strongest. And I swear to God, I had no remorse curb stomping him every single fucking time with a single Pokemon. And I'm just there like, you're a bitch and you deserve to be a bitch.
I feel like that's very much like he's taking your role away from you, though, Henry. I'm the baddest guy here.
I tell you, here's a hot take for you. Ending scenes in games.
It's Mass Effect again.
No. But along the lines of that, yes. Ending scenes in games aren't good enough.
I haven't finished a video game in a few years.
I think that's why. There's too many people who are not finishing their games.
Yeah.
And this started way back in, I think it was Final Fantasy X. The ending for that, it was good. It was thematic. It was this, that, and the other. But it wasn't long. It wasn't very good. Do you know what I mean? Just because I don't think they banked on people finishing it. Because Final Fantasy games are notoriously long. But yeah, that. And also, the idea of not having a physical copy of a game is bullshit.
Yep.
Yeah,
I know we've spoken about it before, but it's absolute bullshit. Not having, waiting for this game is 85 gigabytes. You have to wait 14 hours before you can download it and play it. But no, I want to go to the shop, buy it, plug it in, and load it. That's what I want to do.
And I feel like games now are either two.
Okay.
They're either two. There's two variants. You're either speed running a game,
or
like you said, you're not finishing a game.
No.
There's no sort of mid-rim slow burn that keeps you interested.
The stuff I play more now is like those sort of the open worldy survival crafty stuff.
Yeah.
Because I can dip in for an hour or two. Doesn't really bother me.
It's not really got an end as such.
There's not a plot. I can go in, I can build a thing, I can do whatever the hell, and then I'm done. All right, do you need the loo?
The games I
think it might be time for our little break.
Okay, then. We'll continue this.
Dictated by a dog jumping at my door.
We'll continue this, surely.
Yeah, see you in a minute.
In a jiffy.
Are you in or around Nuneaton and looking for a place to roll dice, tap lands, or command armies on the tabletop? Then check out All Manner of Games, Nuneaton's friendliest tabletop gaming club. Whether you're into board games, Magic the Gathering, Warhammer, D&D, or just want to try something new, we've got you covered. We meet every Wednesday from 7 till 10 pm and every Friday from 7 till 11 pm at the Neaton United Reformed Church Hall. With an extensive revolving games library, tables for all your gaming needs, a well-stocked snack bar, and an incredible social community, it's all your tabletop needs in one place. Entry is just a £5 every week you join us, and your first visit is free. New players and veterans alike are welcome, so come along, make friends, and play more games. Find out more at www.allmannerofgames.co.uk, on social media at allmannerofgames, or on our community Discord. A link to this can be found on our website. All Manner of Games, where tabletop adventure begins.
Struggling to get the desired result with your scenery, basic or diorama? It's time to step out of your comfort zone and try something new. At Terrain Tutorials, his aim is to inspire you to take on new challenges, learn exciting new skills, and unlock your full potential. The tutorials will have hints, tips, and tricks to help you achieve your goal, and he'll always read and comment back. Join him and grow together and push yourselves to create something new. Find it on YouTube/@Terrain Tutorial.
Welcome back.
Hello again.
Yeah, man. Do we want to carry on with this now that you've placated the dog?
I mean, I don't think I've placated it for long, so let's go.
No,
Let's
but
try it.
you were on about something, Henry. You were going to give us a hot take.
It's not a hot take. We're on about like video games or whatever, and Mike was saying about what he usually plays now. So the last sort of week, I've gone back to the Division 2 and For Honor.
Division was a great game. I really enjoyed those.
I've really gone back into
Never
Division
played
2.
Have you done the
I've been
Dark
too
Zone?
busy reading the Dresden Files.
Dark Zone. So much.
Talking about video games, here's a hot take. Underwater levels are bullshit.
Sonic the Hedgehog?
Any? The Ninja Gaiden games, the fucking Tomb Raider games,
Yep.
underwater levels are bullshit.
It wasn't really a level, but it
It's up
was
north.
a little intro part of one of the Call of Duties. Now that was a cool thing when you had to go underwater
Never
to get
played
to
it.
the oil rig.
Oh, yeah.
And then
Yeah,
climb
yeah.
up and then like take out people. And I was like, this is cool.
He's
I've never played that,
But he's
bro.
done it in real life.
Hot take.
yeah.
Hot take.
I was never in the SBS. Do you know what I mean? I'm never in the Royal Marines.
Did it in a swimming pool.
That's what they all say.
I'll give you a story about it after. Remind me, and I'll give you a story about it after.
Write a fucking book.
Hot take.
Just write a book, Dean.
Modern Call of Duty games are shit compared to the originals.
I haven't played a Call of Duty since Ghosts.
I've never played a Call of Duty.
No.
That's enough.
Never have.
Well, it's like Call of Duty I grew up with, like COD 4 and World at War and Black Ops, where it's just World War 2 and then like Vietnam and everything. I had a sense of I'll say realism, but seriousness to
Yeah.
it. Like,
Keep talking.
it was,
I'm going to rescue the dog.
Okay.
like they were trying to capture
What war is actually like,
yeah
you think?
and the actual
There was
horror
sort of
of
tension
it.
moments
Yes.
within them.
And then like they redid it with the more modern World War game, and that.
Sorry, Mike's just come in sort of trying to fend a land shark.
Greg.
She's not a fan of being in the same room for this long.
But you can't let her around.
Can't let her out because Melissa's not in, so
course
she's
not.
got to stay with us for a bit.
But like, so I grew up on COD being quite serious and trying to be as real as possible without being obviously too graphic for kids. And then like modern Call of Duty, there's like you can execute someone with a farting unicorn, and it's just like, what happened to the game I love?
Is that do you think like because of the advent of multiplayer or online
I
or
think it's
what?
the advent of Fortnite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never played it, and I don't understand what it's about.
I've played
Fortnite.
I've played it once. And by I played it once, I mean I died 2 minutes in and then spent half an hour watching my friend play it, and I was bored the entire time
No.
and never bothered.
I've
think I
never
tried
I
it
haven't
when
got a hot
initially-
take on it. I know lots of people say, "Oh, it's bullshit." It is. I've never played it. I can't comment. I've seen people play it, and I know what it is.
It was a totally different game in development.
I don't see what the point
It
is.
was a zombie
Tower defense.
wave defense game,
Yeah.
where you literally
Wasn't that in a Call of Duty or something?
Yeah, Call of Duty Zombies.
yeah.
Yeah.
But the game was like you had your little home
You spend
base.
daytime gathering resources,
Yeah, and then
the
you
night
build
defending it from
and then
zombies.
defend it from zombies. But then
No.
while that was in development, they released a free battle royale mode.
Right.
But that became so popular,
Yeah.
they scrapped the rest of it and just kept it as the battle royale.
suppose
They
you
only
can't
did the
blame
battle
them.
royale because they needed to make some money.
Yeah.
And PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds came out, and they went, "Oh, let's just do that."
Yeah.
But
I see.
and then it's just evolved into this multimedia
Yeah, and
omnipotent.
Now you can watch a celebrity
Skins
do a
and-
stupid thing on
You
the
can watch
internet.
Dwight from The Office
Well, if they
fight
stream it,
Optimus
yeah.
Prime while he spanks Darth Vader with a spatula. It's weird as fuck what you can do now.
Okay.
Isn't it?
Well then.
I know what Henry watches. in
Here's
his
a hot
spare time.
take. I'll
Yeah.
never play fucking Fortnite.
Yeah, that's fair.
Do you know what I mean? Oh, what else we got, guys? We talked a lot about video games. What else we got? What else? I'll tell you one on TV shows and stuff. 20 episode series were better than 8 episode series.
100% agree.
Yes,
That's not really a hot take.
Absolutely. There's a
but
hot
that's,
take.
it doesn't work for the binge culture, weirdly.
No.
But it's more content to binge, so
Yeah.
it should work for the binge culture.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like you look at, for example, Game of Thrones. I never watched Game of Thrones all the way through. I got bored about season 4, I think. Versus Supernatural. So Game of Thrones, traditionally what, 8, 10 episodes a series? There or thereabouts?
Yes, yeah.
Supernatural, 25?
Yeah.
Give me Supernatural any day of the week. Absolutely brilliant. Bones, Castle, all these series that had,
Yeah,
huge...
Well, like I said to you in the car, I'm watching Stargate again, and
Yeah.
and that's like 10 seasons, 26 episodes per
Yeah.
season, I think. And I'm
It's
like,
going to sort you out. I remember watching Bones. I was in Estonia. We'd gone over there for an exercise and stuff. And I binge watched Bones in about 3 weeks. And that was 3 weeks of the exercise where I was looking forward to something, getting back. We watched Game of Thrones in Afghanistan, and it was done in like half a day because you just watch through them all. And by the time you finish work and do whatever you do that day, you've got nothing to do. Now, give me 20 episode series back any day of the
I
week.
think it's also like comparing Game of Thrones to Supernatural. I think it's also because something like Supernatural where it's got more episodes. You can take your time with the story.
Yeah.
It's like how many episodes of Supernatural are them just completely ignoring the main build-up or plot? Like the Scooby-Doo episode.
You,
for
Oh,
example.
yeah.
You get
Or-
You're
monster,
talking 60% of a series is
Yeah.
them just
Because-
dicking about.
because then you get Monster of the Week episodes,
Yeah.
you get random Mythos episodes,
Yeah.
random.
It's
You
just
got
more
the
interesting. So you're
flashback
engaged
episode,
more.
yeah.
Like,
Yeah. Oh,
I loved
yeah. We can have a bottle episode where we don't move for 5 seconds. And
Yeah.
I loved the episode of Supernatural where is it Dean gets like the lucky rabbit's foot.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he's
yeah,
just-
yeah.
Super lucky. He like throws a pencil. It goes down the barrel of an assailant's
Yeah.
gun, which disarms him because the gun misfires. or something.
Misfire, yeah.
And then Dean just goes, "I'm Batman,"
Yeah.
and it's hilarious.
Brilliant.
And it's hilarious because he is the voice of Red Hood in Batman Under the Red Hood, and
Brilliant.
later on, about 10 years later, he becomes the voice of Batman in one of the
Brilliant.
animated films. So he is literally Batman.
Now, there's character progression for
I know,
him.
yeah. He was Robin, now
Yeah.
he's Batman. It's fuck. I love Jensen Ackles.
Yeah, he's class. But no, that's yeah. I think I'd take that any day of the week. Longer series of stuff. I'd probably watch a bit more telly. I think if there was longer series of stuff. Do you know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if we go telly-wise, I think my hot take for TV would be, I always felt there's a TV series that's on Netflix called Orphan Black.
Okay.
And I thought
Never heard of it.
this is kind of my point, where it is a brilliant series to do with this woman who you find out is a clone, or she finds out she's a clone because, oops, a daisy, she walks and finds another clone.
Mm-hmm.
But then you realise that this woman ends up having discovered lots and lots of clones, and you, as a person watching it, you suddenly realise this is just one actress here. And she plays so many distinctive characters that, are
Being
just,
John Malkovich.
that are just subtle enough that you're forgetting half the time that this is just one woman.
Yeah.
actress.
that was really good.
And then when me and my partner had finished watching it, we were like, why has nobody been talking about this series?
Yeah. Who was the actress? Was it someone famous or just like
It's
a...
She-Hulk.
Oh right, yeah,
Tatiana
which also doesn't-
Maslova?
Yeah.
Maslovi?
yeah.
Which also doesn't help then, because She-Hulk got absolutely slated. And
No one can.
To be
no one
fair,
can do a
it
strong
was
woman in a
crap.
meta. It was not bad.
It was crap.
It was all right.
That's a fucking hot take.
I think it was
crap.
I mean, I was really excited for it though,
Yeah.
but
I was as well, but
because
it
I
was-
knew her as the actress.
Yeah, that's fair, I suppose.
So I'm going to blame the writing.
yeah.
I think it was a bit too meta
Marvel.
when it didn't need to be, despite She-Hulk being a meta character.
Yeah, and the fourth wall break
Mm-hmm.
element to it. Everyone was like, "No, she's ripping off Deadpool. They can't do that." And it's like, no,
she
she
does it in the
actually
comics
did
all the
first
time.
within the comic. But that's coming from the comic geek
Yeah.
angle.
Yeah.
And the Marvel Cinematic
think-
Universe now
Yeah.
is not.
I mean, the other
Modern Marvel is
other-
just dog shit compared.
the other problem with it is that half the internet went nuts because it was anti-men. Anti-men.
All right.
So the storyline was women are strong, and then the men wanted to take She-Hulk's powers, and the internet would be
that
knobs.
there is what is that? Is that an incel? Is it they're
Yep.
called? The fucking
Well, it's because they were
whatever
taking.
they're
So
called.
She-Hulk took the piss out of that culture,
Yeah.
which is why they then kicked off.
Don't be one of them,
The
then.
exact same reason that Brie Larson got
Oh,
review
yeah.
bombed for being Captain Marvel, and little Kamala Khan, I can't remember her name now, who plays Kamala Khan, had similar but
Yeah.
not as bad.
I liked that series.
Kamala Khan was great.
I thought it was
I really
quite.
enjoyed it.
I never watched
It
it.
was really good.
Never watched it. No.
But yeah, that's my little one.
I know you've bound to have some. What have you got? Come on, hot take.
Lord of the Rings is shit.
Whoa!
Not say that.
Table flick.
Oh, no.
douche.
I would punch. If I said that, I would punch myself.
Yeah, it's bad.
You fucking deserve it, no? Do it.
It's not a hot take. That's a son.
Twilight is better than Tolkien.
Oh God! No, I know you're taking the piss, but you're making me want to hit you.
Oh,
now.
no.
No.
I'm going to get Maple back in it.
Yeah. Deal with that
Good,
for an
good
hour.
news, Melissa's home. That
Oh,
was why she
brilliant.
was going nuts at the door. Was because she could smell well.
Obviously, heard our mummy.
Yep.
Yeah, but have you got an actual hot take other than Mike putting you in the shit?
Like other than like modern Marvel is shit compared to what it was, but then that's not a hot take. That's pretty much common
Just
knowledge.
fact, yeah.
Yeah.
DC animation is better than Marvel animation.
Yeah.
But DC can't do a fucking live action thing to save
Yeah.
them
For
lives.
some reason, they're just allergic to money, and it's just like
Yeah. I mean, Peacemaker's not been terrible.
I've never bothered watching it because I just didn't really
That's
I
fair.
didn't bother with
That Suicide Squad film, the James Gunn one,
the Suicide Squad. Yeah,
was not bad.
Is that the one with Will Smith?
No, that was the first one. That was shite.
Right.
Oh, the second
It
one.
was the second one. It's
Idris
got
Idris Elba.
John Cena,
I quite like that.
Sylvester
What's
Stallone.
the polka dots guy?
David
Yes.
Dalmanachan.
He was in he played a nutter in The Dark Knight,
He plays the Nutter in the Dark
and
Knight.
they set the money on fire.
He is the hacker guy in Ant-Man.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, he is.
He just plays like really kind of subtle
Yeah.
but really kooky, cool characters.
There you go.
David Dasmalchian.
Okay.
He hosts a YouTube channel. I can't remember the name of the channel.
It's like a TED Talk thing, or
Kind of. He interviews celebrities about what they would like about their lives, but while they're both lying in coffins to make them start thinking about death and like how they want to be remembered.
It's a bit odd.
It's really interesting.
but it's a
really-
gimmick that sells.
Yeah, it was really interesting. He's quite a deep interviewer.
All right.
Really, very good, quite good. A little bit like those Mythic Kitchen last meal ones, but it was really good.
Yeah,
quite
man.
good. I don't think I've got any more hot takes that I can think
There's
of
probably
readily.
loads. Like if you were to say something to me and I go, you fucking don't know your arse."
Romantasy can go to hell.
Yes, that's just a fact, though. Fuck you.
What about? Is there a board game aspect that you got a hot take on?
I mean, my hot take is that I don't like Blood on the Clock Tower, which is everyone seems to love.
It's
I
an incredibly popular game. I've never played it, and I don't think I ever will.
I
but-
don't enjoy public deduction games. I want to play games with my mates to have fun,
Yeah.
and I'm sure people have fun doing it. My idea of fun is not
accusing people of things.
accusing my friends of being liars.
Yeah.
I don't quite understand that.
We played. You talk about that. So here's a hot take for you. I really love playing Warhammer doubles.
Yep.
It's my favourite sort of
It's the best
way
way to
to
play
play
Warhammer.
it. I really enjoy it. If you've got a decent partner, I really did not enjoy trying out Two-Headed Giant for Magic the Gathering,
Okay.
which is essentially the same thing. It's you and your mate.
Yep.
You
Oh,
both
okay.
have a deck. You fight two other
people.
guys.
Yeah.
You have a health total in total, but you have your army. You know, you have your deck. He has his deck. It's essentially Warhammer doubles. Did not enjoy it at all.
Two-Headed Giant only works when you're playing Two-Headed Giant
Yeah.
the set. It's shit otherwise.
Was not a fan otherwise.
Agreed.
Really didn't
No,
get
you're
on.
better
Because
off.
it gets too convoluted?
No,
or
it's
It
is
wasn't
it-
just that. It's like you're trying to keep track of your stuff as well as your mate's stuff. So you're trying to keep track if he's got a trigger that will. It's essentially a game of Commander, but you're not trying to hit him. You're just trying to hit them, and that just
And depending on how you play, some tables will allow each other's triggers to happen.
yeah.
So I've got to remember all my triggers, but then also at the same time, if you play stuff that triggers my stuff, I've got to remember that. So I'm playing 2 decks at the same time against 2 other decks that are being played at the same time.
Yeah. And
But
if
your health total is halved. So in Commander, everyone starts with 40. In Two-Headed Giant, usually it's like 60,
Yeah, it was 60.
which isn't 2 players worth of health, which also hurts.
Yeah. But it was
It's just not fun.
the chap I was playing with, and this is nowhere an inflection on the guys that I played the game against, but the chap I was playing alongside, he's a very quiet player anyway. So he'll do something, and then he won't really announce it to the table, which is done in Magic, right? I'm going to play this, everyone gets this, blah, blah, blah. Didn't really do
That
that.
doesn't happen in Warhammer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's more of a watch me try and roll, this dice
Yeah.
and blow that guy up,
Guy who's going to die.
and then you fail, and then you blow yourself up.
Yeah, which is half the fun. But no, there's a bit of a hot take. I do not like collaborative games other than Warhammer 40k.
On the subject of Warhammer, I don't like singles. I just don't like single.
Your area, or
Sure. No, competitive singles, not a fan.
No?
Doubles is the way forward for competitive, because at least if you've got a shit pair up, you've got a mate you can still have a laugh with.
Yeah.
Singles, it's just maths hammer. I've no interest.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of
I am nervous for Sunday.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, because at time of recording,
Well, at the time
you
recording,
still haven't done your...
It would have already happened.
Yeah, at the time this goes out,
yes.
Yes.
it would have already
It
happened.
would already have
At
happened.
the time
Go,
of
Dave.
recording, but obviously he won, smashed it.
Yep.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
in the name of Amog.
Champion of the
If you look behind
World.
the camera,
Warwickshire.
there's that
Yeah,
trophy.
that's...
yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty nice.
World record title
Massive
as well.
it is, yeah.
One. Yeah.
the world record.
World record Warhammerer.
He played
Best
3
beard playing Warhammer.
He played
Warhammerist.
3 games. The Warhammerist. Yeah.
Yeah.
Of hammers.
Here's
The
a
warist
hot
of
take
hammers.
for you. Here's a really hot take for you on the subject of Warhammer. Buying the most expensive brushes and equipment doesn't make you a better painter.
I don't even think it's painting. Buying the most expensive accessories doesn't make you a good anything.
Better player. Yeah.
There is a reason it's called All the Gear, No Idea.
Yeah.
Yep.
Don't get me wrong. I'm not knocking good quality stuff at all.
No.
Right. But I've seen people who've come down with models that look like they were painted by a 5-year-old, and they bought a brush for £35.
Yep.
One brush.
My Fenrisian wolves.
Not at all.
I mean,
It's fun fact they were.
they were paid well. They look phenomenal. I love them.
That's the thing, though.
Yeah.
They were right, but you know,
Agreed.
And I've seen people's stuff on the internet, and I'm never one. I will not knock your efforts. I won't. I will genuinely try and
Unless they're
support. No, not even then. But it's when people buy all this stuff.
Yep.
They're not so good at what they do, but then they start handing out advice to people who are perhaps better than them. You know, and I've often put models on Instagram or wherever, and you get the comment, well, if you tried this, mate, that's the base coat. Like, I haven't done anything with it yet. Well, if you have a look at mine and you look at it and you think, have you dunked it in a tin of emulsion? Is that what you've done? Like, do you know what I mean? It's been to B&Q and gone like that. Yeah.
Agreed.
Buying them
Chrome this.
buying the most expensive gear is
Why?
not.
I painted Angron, which is, I would argue, probably my best painted model, just with like the GW starter brush.
Yeah.
More than good.
Nothing wrong with that.
I
Exactly.
use paint pens for God's So
And people who gatekeep that sort of stuff, you know, you should use this.
Yep.
They're just pricks. So there's another. Well, that's not really a hot take. That's just me spitting facts in it. But there's a lassie online. I can't remember her name or Instagram handle, but she does like bedazzles dreadnoughts and stuff, right?
Right.
And they're brilliant. They're amazing. She does it really well.
Sorry. I can't be trusted.
ADHD. She does all this stuff and she bedazzles them and she puts, you know, sparkles on them and bows and they look amazing. And the amount of pricks who come on, oh, that's not how the Blood Angels are supposed to be painted.
Yep.
Fuck off, man.
Yep.
Fuck off. Let her enjoy her hobby.
Yeah,
Do what she wants.
Toy soldiers.
Yeah.
Who cares?
Who gives a shit?
okay, hot take. You probably won't think it's a hot take.
Go on then.
Middle Earth is the best strategy game for GW.
Oh, it's the best strategy game, yes. I don't know if it's the best game.
For GW.
Yeah.
From GW, clearly, Blackstone Fortress is the best game from GW that I have never played.
Nah, it's quite bad.
Has anyone?
I will agree
Not
that
a GW game.
because the rules are, in the very limited amount that I've played, somewhat more complicated. One game. Two? One.
Blast off.
Yeah. No, I think it's one game. One game with you.
Yeah.
There are more mechanics to the game, so you do have to think about it a bit more, and you have to think about your strategy. Or I can see why you would have to. With Warhammer, there is, I wouldn't say a set way to play, because but
Charge!
because the terrain is
Take that objective.
but because especially in competitions, the terrain is set. There are certain ways which certain armies will play to get the best results.
Yep.
And all you have to do is memorize that.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I mean?
It is getting towards being a solved format, really.
There you go. Middle Earth doesn't seem so much like that. So you have to think about what you're doing a bit more than what you do when you're playing Warhammer. So I will agree with you on that.
Yeah.
Can't speak for Sigmar because I haven't played it in about 5 years. But
Generally speaking, though, Middle Earth rule sets, once you learn your army rules, they're pretty much universal for every other ones.
Yeah.
Rather than you turning up to a 40k tournament and going, right, I'm fighting Blood Angels. I have no idea characters, abilities, detachment rules, and
Necrons, whatever, do this,
Necrons come back, and it's like, oh man.
Yep.
That would probably be better though, across the board, because then it would be down to player agency as opposed to just army rules.
Yep.
That's never going to happen, of course, because
I mean, even the
need to sell models, but
dice roll to see who goes first.
Yeah.
Now they've done it for Middle Earth. That if you use that principle happens for the game as well as 40k, but if you win that roll off, you can choose whether you want to go first or your opponent, rather than that forced. Oh, now I'm going to have to go first.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, 40k is very much like you kind of almost want to go second a lot of the time.
A lot of the time, yeah.
You want to be the reactive move. You don't want to be the first person.
I think
man.
my hot take for Warhammer is that GW can't fucking balance rules. They just can't, because they are forever either getting it kind of right and then in the next 5 seconds just undoing
it's
everything.
Their one erratas, isn't it? Yeah, it's their one erratas, isn't it?
It's that,
and that.
It's the double fix.
Yeah.
Oh, we've got a model that's too strong. Let's fix that and that, and now it's useless.
Yeah.
Like they did it with Angron. Angron used to come back on a trip 6 for the blessings, and you still got the second blessing, and he came back at full health. That was too strong. I agree, massively too strong. So then they changed it. Now he comes back on trip 6, but you don't get a second blessing that turn, and he only comes back on eight wounds. That's a double fix. That's too much of a nerf.
Yeah.
Because now by the time he comes back, I deep strike him in. You're going to Overwatch him. He's dead again.
Yeah.
Thanks, G-dubs.
Yeah.
And then, because he's gone again, that turn he comes back in, I've got no second blessing to give me my actual army rule.
Yeah. I get what you mean.
That's a double fix. That's a double negative.
Knee-jerk reaction to something that they got wrong in the first
The other problem is that they only do the balancing on tournament play.
Yeah.
They look at who is the best in the tournament meta and go, well, that needs fixing. It doesn't. It's perfectly fine for casual play.
And what gets me is they don't even provide the sort of the terrain and the rules for tournaments. No. I know there's the rules for the game and stuff, but if they provided that, then they could base it off their own game as opposed to somebody else's. Yep. Do you know what I mean? Or what somebody else is doing. Yeah.
There is separate rules for tournament. Right, the chapter approved stuff and the General's Handbook, whatever it's called, is for tournament. That is tournament rules. Why can't they do errata that is specifically tournament?
For tournament.
Leave it as Codex is always casual play. Done.
Yeah.
If you want to play anything else, you play.
Yeah, and therefore the Codex should be much more sort of reflective of what's actually in the universe.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So Primarch should be very fucking scary.
Yep.
They really should be.
Yep.
Not just, well, I can leave him for a turn because I can deal with him next turn. And
Oh man.
do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
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 I get what you're saying.
It just needs. They need to acknowledge that the tournament scene is not the only way people play the game.
Yeah.
I think this is too much T4
Yeah.
for 40k stuff.
A little bit.
Specifically.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a Space Marine. And then it's like, well, that guy's a guardsman, but somehow he's a special guardsman.
He's
Jackals for the World Eaters.
Also-
as tough as
The
a
Jackals for the World Eaters in their fucking leather BDSM wear.
Yeah.
Tough as a Space Marine. Why?
Listen, it.
They lost their feel no pain, but they've got to still be tanky. No, they don't.
No, they don't.
Keep the feel no pain. It's fine.
And then that will be done. Are we done with hot takes?
I think so.
We're about
Are we
done.
done with? Have we got it out of our systems?
Woosard. I mean, there's a lot more you could talk about in there. There is a lot more.
Woo slagged.
Yeah.
Woo slagged.
But yeah, I think that's probably enough for one episode. Might revisit this in the future when I've had a chance to write some down.
Our annual rant done.
Yeah. Just positive vibes for the rest of the year.
Quarterly. We'll make it a quarterly rant, shall we?
Let's do
I
it.
don't think we can commit to
What I
a.
think I can
bi-weekly.
say
An
with
annual.
confidence is I think you're all still lovely people.
Oh, thanks, Dave.
Except for
Appreciate
Henry.
that.
I'm the loveliest.
Speak for you.
So with that, Mike, tell them what they have to listen to and
Us forever.
Yeah. Nothing else.
Yeah, if you've enjoyed listening to this ridiculous rant and then watching, if you're on YouTube, watching me wrestle with a dog,
Class.
it's great.
dog one.
The dog won. She always wins. You can help us out immensely by giving us a like, a follow, a subscribe, a share, retweet, I guess, if you're on X still.
A re-X? Is that what
Yeah.
it's called now? Is it still a tweet?
Were you even on X?
No,
Oh, right.
we have an X account. I don't log into it because of Elon.
Yeah.
That's my hot take. Elon. Just Elon.
Just Elon.
You can help us out in other ways. You can visit our website, www.allmannerofgames.co.uk. You can visit our Ko-fi account and marvel at the things we do for you.
Yeah.
It's kofi.com/allmannerofgames. Where else can you find us? You can find us
Anywhere on social media, really.
pretty much. Yeah, we're at All Manner of Games everywhere. If you'd like to come down and visit us in person, we
That
are
would
at
be the
Nuneaton.
best.
Yeah,
That would be the
we're at
best.
Nuneaton United Reformed Church every Wednesday and Friday. Once a month, on the third Thursday of the month, we host Inquisitive, our sort of nerdy pop culture pub quiz. That's not really a pub quiz; it's just a trivia
It's
contest.
just a sci-fi fantasy
It's a nerd
knowledge
quiz.
quest.
It is,
yeah.
but I find and then first
in
Saturday.
the format of a pub quiz.
Yes. First Saturday of the month is Tabletop Nuneaton.
Nuneaton.
That's getting big now.
It is.
Pretty fun.
We've got some news to announce for that soon, haven't we? Can't do it just yet because it's not confirmed. But we've got some really good news to announce.
We had 72 for the last one. Let's try and get to 73.
Be nice.
Growth, mate. Year of growth.
Yeah, man. Year of growth.
Year
innit?
of growth.
We've said it's the year of growth every year for 4 years. This year it's actually
Yeah,
happening.
we're actually trying it.
Yeah. Anything else I've missed on that,
I
gang?
don't think so.
Nope, I think you've got it
Join us on the
all.
Discord.
Yes. That's another thing. You could
Come
do.
in and help us get to 300 members on the Discord.
Yeah, man. We're 287.
Yeah.
But I think one or two of them's a bot.
Probably.
But we'll see. We'll see.
Probably at midnight tonight we'll be woken up by spamming in a channel and we'll have to...
Yeah. Do you want crypto? No, just
I'm giving away a PlayStation 5. Oh, are you now?
bet you are, mate.
So that's it.
Think so.
Yeah. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching.
Take care.
See you later.
Ah,
Bye.
will we lose them?
EXP-lore is brought to you by All Manner of Games. Our hosts were Mike Hearnden, Dean Shickle, David Weeks, and Henry Adair. The episode was edited by Mike Hearnden, and we'd like to thank Motion Array and Good Sounds for use of the song Pixel Heartbeat for our intro, outro, and breaks.